Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. The message I heard is what the F is she talking about? Somebody likes to curse, and I feel like this is the person from the last message too, because the last message is... Anywho, the scripture comes from Jasher 19 and 28. Hold on, we're going to have to highlight. Is that 28? Yeah. For when she went out to fetch water, she would put the bread in the water pitcher, and when she came to the place where the poor man was, she took the bread from the pitcher and gave it to him to eat. So she did for many days. So here's the message. Okay, in this scripture right here, this is where an angel was positioned. Yeah. A messenger of God was positioned outside of the city of Sodom and Gomorrah. And this messenger was sitting there. I haven't read all of it, Jasher, y'all, so don't judge me. But I did read ahead, okay? For those that's going to be typing. Star, I saw that. Yes, I read ahead because you know what I'm saying. But anywho, so this is the story, like this is before everything happened and they snapped their fingers. This is when they were giving out the test to see what was going on with the people in the city. And one of the tests was somebody, you know, it was an angel was laid out as if they were a poor person and they had nothing to eat. And Lot's daughter would go and fetch the water, and every day she would put some bread. She had some bread in her the container to catch the water, and that Lot would give her because he recognized that there was somebody that looked as if they needed something to eat, and she would give him the bread every day. So God said for somebody, there's someone that they see you. This is somebody that has either been sent as a messenger, somebody has been sent as like God is using you as an angel. This is someone that is being sent towards somebody to help them, to guide them. And when they look at you, they feel like you have so little. And you don't have money like that. And you don't have this, you don't have that. For some of y'all, this could be someone that you were sent to be their spouse. And they look at you and they feel like you're not what they used to date. Like regardless if this is somebody that's used to dating people that got money. This could be somebody that's kind of like a gold digger. Or male or female, because it's men gold diggers out here, baby. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. They hop from house to house with their set of clothes and their shoes and their hats, and they go from one house to the other house, and they here and then they there. And they just, you know what I'm saying? You know, but anywho, this is somebody that you were sent to be with them. You were sent to help them. You were sent to assist them, and they look at you and they think, how? They don't have nothing. If this is somebody that God sent, why are they in this condition? Why are they that? Why? For some of y'all, this person is being tested. Because God is like, you know, regardless to what you have going on from their point of view, you know, for some of y'all, it's destined for y'all to have many. It's destined for y'all to have plenty. It's destined for y'all to be balling out of control. Y'all already on. For somebody, you on the road to fame and fortune. But God is not going to allow them to be able to see that until they have proved themselves to Him. And I'm being reminded of the story that I read in a Grimm's fairy tale yesterday. And the book is all the way across the room, so I can't even grab it. But I had a feeling it was going to come out. But in this story, And it's deep in the book, you know what I'm saying? I just randomly picked a story. I was like, Lord, show me which one you want me to read. Anywho, in this story, it's about a princess whose mother, the queen, would test men in ways that where it was impossible. And it's like she would say either you take the test and you pass, or you fail and I take your life. And you know, eventually the prince that came, he went, he had like 7 servants with him. He passed the test. He passed the second one. He passed the third. He passed every single test. And then after he passed the test and the princess was his wife, okay, he took her to a part of the town that he was a prince of, but he told her that he wasn't a prince. He lied, said he wasn't a prince. And he got dressed like, you know, he was a poor person and told her to dress like a poor person. Not to say it like that, but I'm just being real. That's what he did. He told her to take off her nice clothes and put on this, and we gonna live here. And yeah, this is my father, and this is what I do. And she was like, she was sad, but she was like, okay. It is what he won, fair and square, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. And you know, she was living like that for a few days, and eventually she got to a point to where she just simply couldn't take it no more. She had blisters all on her feet, and she was crying, and she was sad, and she was just, you know, like, this is what I deserve because of what me and my mother did to all the men. We did it, and this is my just due. And somebody tapped her on the shoulder and was like, your husband is not, I forgot what it was. It was some kind of, I don't know if it was a wine press or something like, it was something like that, some kind of job, and she was helping with it. And she was like, that's not what your husband is. He really a prince. And she was like, no, he not. You don't have to lie to me. And she was like, come on, let me show you. And she walked her over to the castle, and the prince was at the castle with his real father, dressed in his princely robes. And he was like, ah, my wife, how you doing? Okay, and I just feel like... I feel like that's the vibe. But whoever this, that's the vibe. That's the vibe. That's the vibe. And this is somebody swell like. And they like, what is she talking about? What is he talking about? They feel like you just talking nonsense. And you talking out the side of your neck. And if you got such good advice, why don't you take your own advice? And if you so smart, then why this, that, and the third? God said, it's a test. And you know what I'm saying? If they fail, they'll be on their own head. If they pass, they, you know what I'm saying, the reward is theirs. And that's the message. Like, that's literally, I feel like that is literally what the message is. But that's the message. God said, this is somebody, it's a test. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to tell them that. You could if you want to, but you don't have to. You know, and the crazy thing is, this is somebody that is so oblivious to what you have going on that they wouldn't believe you no way. Like, I feel like it's that kind of vibe. Like, they really think that you're just, like, loony. You know what I'm saying? Even if you have solid proof that, you know what I'm saying, that's not what it's just like. It is, in his story, how, you know, they had solid proof that he was a prince. Like, it was right there. All she had to do was walk around the corner and she would have saw him over at the castle. But she just really, you know, believed that that's not what it was. And I just feel like for whoever this is for, this is somebody that put you through some tests that you wasn't supposed to pass. You to pass test after test after test. It don't even make sense. And this person possibly didn't want you to pass these tests. They don't even know how you did it. But by the grace of God, you didn't pass test after test after test. You got angels helping you pass test after test. Tests you didn't even intend to pass. You wasn't concerned with pass. You passed test after test after test. And this person is thinking to themselves, how in the world did they pass my test? And then simultaneously, they are trying to, it's like they trying to, they feel like this is just how it's going to be. They don't realize that it is a test. They don't realize that God is testing them. Because it's not going to be a situation where God is just going to let any old body live in the castle he have for you. God is not going to just let any old body be able to be in a position that, you know what I'm saying, you would be able to bring them to. And it's not even to just say it will be you by yourself, because for some of you, you do have an inheritance that is connected to your spouse. And you and your spouse will work towards this inheritance. But at the same time, you can't just work towards it with anybody. If they don't deserve it, they don't deserve it. And that's just what it is. And you don't want to, you know what I'm saying? It's some people that they end up in situations where they just choose somebody because of how they look. They choose somebody because of what they, you know what I'm saying? The emotions, how they put it down in the bed. And then they end up, 5-10 years down the line, here come this person trying to take everything that they work for. God said, no, we're not finna do that. This person gonna pass this test. And if they don't pass the test, too bad, too sad. And that's just what it is. Anywho, that's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.